Your tail is beautiful.
Well, hello again. If you have already seen the first part, you will know that this is the second part of how I made my Roxanne cosplay, which I had done a year ago, only that this time I did the final design, the canon one. I will start with the top. As I had already done this cosplay, I took the old top and placed it on my torso to mark how the new one will be. This can be done with any t-shirt you have on hand. Then I released some of the seams because they were awful. Cut by the mark that had been made previously, so you would have the mold of the new top. The both sides need to be the same, so I fold the top in half, one part over the other, and I cut following the edge of the already cut part. This is how our pattern looked. I transferred it into the new fabric and I cut following the edges. It is important to sew the edges of the garment so that the result can be better and the fabric does not tear. I did the same with the lower edge, which I fold twice to make it thicker. And I use Velcro to hold everything in place. This is our base top. For the neck part, I cut a piece of fake leather and sew it with a zigzag stitch that keeps its flexibility. And I took its interior to the upside and basically I take it inside out. Yeah. And then I place it on the neck of the top. As always, Velcro is the solution. To make the black figure, I put a sheet of paper directly over the top and started to draw the star that the reference showed me. I cut it out and made sure it looked good. I use this mold to cut the figure on the black fabric that I will use. I recommended that if the fabric of the top is flexible, use flexible fabric for the details as well. Then I place it on the top. Use a zigzag stitch as well. And this is how the garment is put on. All with majestic Velcro. For the pants, shorts, or whatever this is, I started with a pattern that I made myself, but it did not seem to work, so I found this image on the internet. I literally followed the measurements and drew it by hand on a paper. Cut it and made sure everything fit well. Then I paste it to the fabric, cutting and leaving an edge in case that the pattern is too small. Then I join the pieces of fabric. Then I flutter the seams with a top stitch to give it more comfort when I'm using it. As you can see, it is quite flexible. Now to finish the edges, I did this strap with flexible fabric, and I add each one of these metal details. It was hell to close each little tooth, I guess that is a tooth, by hand. Then I sew it to the upper edge of the shorts. The strap is sewed with a zigzag stitch, so that it's flexible too. when joining the two parts, I always use the zigzag tree, neither big or small. The flexible fabric needs this seam or the thread will break easily. Leave this channel in the strap for what will be the tail at some point. We're not doing that yet. That is crazy to do, so leave it to the end. And so it looks finished. For the gloves, I drew a normal pattern and cut it out of purple fabric. It is flexible too. Sew it both parts together and then paint them with their characteristic black stripes. My favorite part of all this work. For the socks, directly I take the measurements, wrapping my leg with the fabric and secure it with pins. And then cut that exact measurement on the fabric. I put the sock on more fabric to make an exact replica cutting this. I sewed both parts, as you might guess, with a zigzag stitch. And that will be all. Thanks for watching, and in my other social media I will be posting photos and videos of this finished cosplay, so stay tuned. Bye.